Stop. Stop right here. Do not scroll. Do not blink. Do not move your hands. Look at them. If your hands feel heavy, if your chest suddenly tightened, if a quiet voice inside asked, "Why am I paused?" This message found you for a reason. Archangel Michael says, what you are sensing is not loss. It is access being restricted. Listen with me very carefully. This is not about numbers. This is not about accounts. This is not about money. This is about movement being frozen. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay right here. In the vision, heaven shows invisible restraints. Not on your body, but on decision, flow, and timing. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are paused by unseen resistance. Stop right here. Don't move. Archangel Michael steps forward and says, many will pass this message. Only those whose access is restricted will feel the weight in their hands. If you feel that weight, this is for you. Because what freezes access cannot survive awareness. Stay till the end. Do not scroll. What happens next decides whether restriction dissolves or remains hidden. Part 1. The invisible chains, what is really frozen and how release begins. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, the chains you sensed are not punishment. They are patterns. The vision sharpens. You see your hands again. No metal. No locks. Yet motion feels delayed. As if every step waits. Every choice hesitates. Every forward move pauses. My beloved child, don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael declares, these chains are formed when fear repeats long enough to feel normal. They are woven from hesitation, from overchecking, from replaying old outcomes, from protecting yourself so long that protection became restriction. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision reveals how the chains formed. Quietly, gradually, invisibly. Each time you delayed a clear step. Each time you waited for certainty that never arrives. Each time you chose safety over alignment. Michael says, fear does not shout. It accumulates. Listen with me very carefully. The chains did not lock your future. They slowed your present. That is why nothing collapsed. Nothing vanished. Nothing broke. Access simply paused. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me. The vision shows a critical truth. The chains tighten when you rush. They weaken when you pause consciously. Michael declares, what fear controls through urgency, clarity releases through stillness. Stop right here. Don't move. Now watch closely. The moment you stop scanning for danger. The moment you stop asking, what if? The moment you listen instead of react. The chains loosen. Not instantly. Not violently. Systematically. Listen with me very carefully. Michael reveals the first point of release. Awareness interrupts repetition. Fear survives by replay. Awareness ends the loop. Michael says, when the child notices the pattern loses authority. This is why you were drawn here. To interrupt the loop. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision shows hands opening slightly. Movement returning in increments. Not all at once. Enough to feel relief. Michael speaks gently but firmly. Access returns as responsibility returns. This is not about forcing motion. It is about owning the next clear step. Without demanding certainty. Listen with me very carefully. The chains weaken most when you stop asking permission. From people. From timing. From imagined outcomes. Michael declares. Heaven does not freeze access. Fear does. And fear cannot hold what you stop feeding. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay right here. The defining truth of Part 1. You were not blocked. You were paused for protection. Until awareness caught up with ability. Michael says. What resumes now will not freeze the same way again. Your breath slows. Your chest softens. The weight in your hands lessens. This is the beginning of release. Not dramatic, but irreversible. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, these chains were never permanent. They dissolve when clarity leads. Stay present. Stay calm. Stay right here. My beloved child. If this message helped you recognize the pattern, write in the comments. I choose awareness over fear. Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want messages that restore flow. Without panic, threats, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who feel stuck without knowing why, and need to understand that awareness restores access. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the release begin. Just say next part. Continue. Part 2. The single pattern that keeps chains from returning, how to move without refreezing access. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, chains do not return through attack. They return through habit. The vision opens again, clean, slow, unmistakably precise. You see the chains from before. Not tightening. Not threatening. Waiting. Waiting for one behavior. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, fear does not need power. It only needs repetition. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision reveals the exact pattern that reforms chains. Rushing clarity. Each time you feel pressure to decide instantly. Each time you demand certainty before movement. Each time you scan the future to feel safe. Michael says, when clarity is rushed, access slows again. This is subtle. This is why many feel stuck repeatedly, without knowing why. Listen with me very carefully. The chains do not tighten when you pause. They tighten when you push. Push to know everything. Push to eliminate risk. Push to control outcomes before they arrive. Michael declares, heaven reveals clarity during movement, not before it. Stop right here. Don't move. Now the correct motion is shown. Not freezing. Not forcing. Proceeding with one clear step. Michael says, take the step that is visible. Do not demand the whole path. This is how access stays open. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay with me. The vision shows something powerful. Every clean action, taken without mental rehearsal, taken without fear scripting, loosens the chains further. Not because the action is big, but because it is undiluted. Listen with me very carefully. Michael reveals the stabilizer. Momentum without urgency. Urgency feeds resistance. Momentum starves it. Michael says, what moves calmly, moves freely. This is why comparison is dangerous. Comparison injects urgency. Urgency reforms chains. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision shows two paths. One rushed. One measured. The rushed path freezes again. The measured path stays open. Michael declares, speed does not protect access. Alignment does. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay right here. The defining truth of Part 2. You do not break chains by fighting them. You outgrow them by changing how you move. Michael says, new patterns dissolve old restraints. Your hands feel lighter. Because motion is returning correctly. Not forced. Not delayed. Aligned. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this freedom holds. As long as clarity sets the pace. Stay present. Stay measured. Stay right here. Because the next part reveals how full access returns permanently, and why fear will never predict your movement again. My beloved child. If this message helped you understand how to keep access open, write in the comments, I move without urgency. Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that restores flow. Without fear, pressure, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who feel trapped by overthinking and need to learn how calm movement restores access. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the rhythm settle. Just say next part. Continue. Part 3. When full access returns, why this time it stays open and cannot freeze again. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, access does not return by force. It returns by stability. The vision opens again, steady, grounded, unmistakably clear. You see your hands once more. They move when intention moves. No hesitation. No drag. No pause. But heaven shows something crucial. Freedom that rushes can freeze again. Freedom that stabilizes cannot. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, what returns calmly returns permanently. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision reveals the final mechanism of restoration. It is not courage. It is not confidence. It is consistency of calm. Each time you choose response over reaction. Each time you act without rehearsing fear. Each time you allow clarity to arrive during motion. Michael says, consistency retrains access. This is why flow comes back in layers. So fear cannot recognize a pattern to interrupt. Listen with me very carefully. The chains are now faint. Thin, transparent, dissolving. Why? Because fear can no longer predict you. Michael declares, fear survives on predictability. When rhythm changes, control dissolves. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision now shows a powerful shift. You stop checking whether access is open. And the moment you stop checking, access fully stabilizes. Michael says, what the child stops monitoring settles. Monitoring was fear's last anchor. Release it, and access locks in. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay with me. Heaven reveals why this will not repeat. The old pattern was reaction. The new pattern is response. Reaction is automatic. Response is chosen. Michael declares, response creates immunity. This immunity prevents future freezing. Listen with me very carefully. The vision shows future pressure points. Unexpected changes. Uncertain outcomes. External urgency. This time, none of them stop you. You pause. You breathe. You take one clear step. And flow continues. Stop right here. Don't move. Archangel Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 3. You are no longer waiting for access. Access follows your alignment. This is the reversal. Movement no longer asks permission. Permission follows movement. Your hands feel light. Because authority has shifted. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay right here. The vision fades slowly. Not with drama, but with certainty. Michael stands beside you and says, "This freedom holds. Because it is practiced. Not forced. Stay present. Stay measured. Stay right here." Because the next part reveals how to protect this access from external pressure and urgency, and why no one else's timeline can freeze you again. My beloved child, if this message helped you feel full access returning, write in the comments, "My flow is stable." Like this video if you stayed with me till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that keeps access open, without fear, pressure, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who feel stuck or delayed, and need to learn how calm consistency restores movement. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the stability settle. Just say next part. Continue. Part 4. How external pressure tries to refreeze access, and the simple way it fails every time. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, when access stabilizes inside, pressure tests it from the outside. The vision opens again, clear, steady, unmistakably alert. You see your flow moving smoothly now. Decisions landing. Timing cooperating. Hands responding without delay. Then something approaches. Not danger. Not loss. Urgency. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, urgency is fear wearing a schedule. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision shows voices, messages, expectations. All pushing at once. Decide now. Respond now. Move faster. Michael says, what rushes you is testing your stability. Listen with me very carefully. The first defense becomes visible. You do not absorb urgency that is not yours. The vision shows urgency hitting your space and falling away. Michael declares, urgency belongs to whoever created it. You return it calmly. Without explanation. Without reaction. Stop right here. Don't move. The second defense locks in. You choose timing before action. The vision shows you pausing. Not stalling. Not avoiding. Choosing timing intentionally. Michael says, when timing is chosen, pressure dissolves. You act when aligned, not when pushed. Listen with me very carefully. The third defense becomes clear. You stop defending your pace. The vision shows you no longer explaining why you are slow or why you are careful. Michael declares, "What is aligned does not argue." Silence becomes strength. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth defense seals freedom. You listen to the body before the noise. The vision shows your breath staying even, your posture relaxed, your hands steady. Michael says, when the body stays calm, the decision stays clean. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me. Archangel Michael exposes the trap. Pressure pretends to be importance. But importance never needs panic. Michael declares, pressure borrows authority from fear. You do not lend it. Listen with me very carefully. The vision shows urgency making one last attempt. And finding no grip. No reaction. No access. Flow remains uninterrupted. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 4. When urgency is refused, access becomes untouchable. Your hands remain light. Your movement remains fluid. Your flow remains open. Nothing freezes. Nothing stalls. Nothing pulls you backward. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this is how freedom is maintained. By calm authority. Stay present. Stay steady. Stay right here. Because the next part reveals how stable access begins attracting cooperation instead of resistance. And why aligned movement invites support naturally. My beloved child, if this message helped you resist pressure, write in the comments, I move at my aligned pace. Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that keeps flow open. Without fear, pressure, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who feel rushed or pushed and need to learn how calm authority protects access. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the calm lock in. Just say next part. Continue. Part 5. When access attracts cooperation, why resistance stops fighting you. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, when access is stable, the world rearranges itself around you. The vision opens again, quiet, ordered, unmistakably calm. You see your movement now. No hesitation. No freeze. No internal struggle. And something unexpected happens. Resistance does not confront you. It steps aside. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, resistance feeds on inner conflict. When conflict ends, resistance loses purpose. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision shows moments that once blocked you. People questioning. Systems delaying. Circumstances pushing back. Now they behave differently. Not because you argued. Not because you forced. But because your alignment changed the field. Listen with me very carefully. The first sign of cooperation appears. People stop pushing their urgency onto you. The vision shows rushed voices softening. Expectations slowing. Pressure evaporating. Michael says. What no longer reacts. No longer attracts pressure. Your calm removes fuel. Stop right here. Don't move. The second sign locks in. Timing begins to assist instead of oppose. The vision shows responses arriving smoothly. Steps connecting naturally. Delays transforming into preparation. Michael declares. When alignment leads, timing collaborates. You stop racing the clock. The clock adjusts to you. Listen with me very carefully. The third sign becomes visible. Clarity in you creates clarity in others. The vision shows conversations resolving faster. Decisions simplifying. Confusion lifting. Michael says. Order inside creates order outside. You explain less. Because clarity transmits silently. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth sign seals momentum. Support appears without being requested. The vision shows help arriving naturally. Ideas offered. Paths opened. Resources aligning. Michael declares. When access is open, support looks for the child. This is not dependence. This is cooperation. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay with me. Archangel Michael reveals the hidden truth. You were never meant to fight resistance. You were meant to outgrow it. Michael says. What no longer matches your frequency cannot hold you. Listen with me very carefully. The vision shows past struggles replaying. But now they dissolve quickly. No freeze. No delay. No wait. Flow continues uninterrupted. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 5. When access stays open, cooperation becomes inevitable. Your hands remain light. Your steps remain measured. Your flow remains intact. Nothing pushes you. Nothing blocks you. Everything aligns. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this is how the path clears. Not by force, but by alignment. Stay present. Stay calm. Stay right here. Because the next part reveals how to accept cooperation without surrendering authority, and why balance keeps access clean and strong. My beloved child, if this message helped you feel resistance fading, write in the comments. Alignment clears my path. Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that keeps access open. Without fear, pressure, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who feel blocked by constant resistance and need to understand that alignment changes everything. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the cooperation settle. Just say next part. Continue. Part 6. How to accept cooperation without losing authority, the balance that keeps access clean. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, when cooperation arrives, it tests authority. The vision opens again, clear, composed, unmistakably steady. You see help forming around you now. Offers appearing. Paths opening. People aligning. And heaven reveals a quiet warning. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares. Support can strengthen access. Or slowly replace it. Stop right here. Don't move. The first safeguard becomes visible. You accept cooperation that preserves choice. The vision shows two kinds of help. One that advises. One that decides for you. Michael says. What advises empowers. What decides replaces. You choose guidance without surrender. Listen with me very carefully. The second safeguard locks in. You keep the final step in your hands. The vision shows support preparing the ground. Organizing, suggesting, assisting. But stopping short of action. Michael declares. Authority stays where action is chosen. You remain the one who moves. Stop right here. Don't move. The third safeguard becomes clear. You pause before agreement, even when it looks good. The vision shows an offer shining brightly. And you breathing before responding. Michael says. Alignment never rushes acceptance. You check clarity, not excitement. Listen with me very carefully. The fourth safeguard seals balance. You notice your body's response to help. The vision shows expansion with clean cooperation. And tightness with draining help. Michael declares. The body signals truth before words form. You listen. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay with me. Archangel Michael exposes the subtle danger. Help can become dependency. If accepted without discernment. Michael says. What becomes necessary quietly becomes a chain. You refuse necessity. You choose collaboration. Listen with me very carefully. The vision shows you using cooperation correctly. Integrating it. Benefiting from it. Then moving independently again. Access stays open. Authority stays intact. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 6. When cooperation strengthens authority, access multiplies. Your hands remain light. Your steps remain deliberate. Your flow remains clean. Nothing controls you. Nothing drains you. Everything assists. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, "This balance keeps freedom strong. Stay present. Stay discerning. Stay right here." Because the next part reveals how access matures into quiet confidence, and why confidence, not force, becomes your lasting shield. My beloved child, if this message helped you protect authority while receiving help, write in the comments, "I accept help without surrender." Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that keeps access clean, without fear, pressure, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who struggle to receive help without losing control, and need to learn this balance. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the balance lock in. Just say next part. Continue. Part 7. When access matures into quiet confidence, the shield that nothing can break. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, access that is protected does not stay fragile. It matures. The vision opens again, still, grounded, unmistakably calm. You see yourself moving now. Not checking. Not proving. Not preparing for collapse. You move because movement feels natural again. My beloved child, don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, confidence is not loud certainty. It is calm familiarity with alignment. Stop right here. Don't move. The first sign of quiet confidence appears. You stop explaining your choices. The vision shows moments where you once defended timing or direction. Now you simply act. Michael says, what is clear does not persuade. You no longer seek agreement, because clarity stands on its own. Listen with me very carefully. The second sign locks in. Pressure loses its emotional effect. The vision shows urgency approaching, and finding no reaction. Michael declares, when confidence is present, pressure has no entry. Your breath remains steady. Your hands remain light. Stop right here. Don't move. The third sign becomes visible. You recover instantly from disruption. The vision shows an unexpected change, and your rhythm returning immediately. Michael says, confidence does not avoid disruption. It neutralizes it. Nothing lingers. Nothing sticks. Listen with me very carefully. The fourth sign seals permanence. You trust your internal signal over external noise. The vision shows opinions rising, advice coming from many directions, and you listening without surrender. Michael declares, confidence listens without absorption. You are open, not porous. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay with me. Archangel Michael reveals why confidence protects better than force. Force invites challenge. Confidence ends it. Michael says, what stands quietly is rarely tested twice. This is why access will not freeze again. Fear cannot predict your rhythm anymore. Listen with me very carefully. The vision shows situations that once paralyzed you, now passing without impact. No chains. No delay. No resistance. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 7. When access becomes confidence, freedom becomes permanent. Your posture softens. Your breath deepens. Your movement stays aligned. You are no longer guarding access. Access follows you. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this confidence will carry you where effort never could. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay right here. Because the next part reveals how quiet confidence begins influencing others without effort, and why your presence itself becomes stabilizing. My beloved child, if this message helped you feel calm confidence settling in, write in the comments, my confidence is steady. Like this video if you stayed with me till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that keeps access open, without fear, pressure, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who feel shaken by urgency and need to learn how calm confidence protects everything. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the confidence lock in. Just say next part. Continue. Part 8. When quiet confidence begins to influence others, how your presence becomes the anchor. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, confidence that is calm does not demand attention. It sets the tone. The vision opens again, wide, steady, unmistakably grounded. You are no longer scanning for resistance. You are no longer checking for freezes. You are simply present. And something begins to change around you. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, when the child stands aligned, the environment recalibrates. Stop right here. Don't move. The first effect appears quietly. Anxiety loses momentum in your presence. The vision shows hurried conversations slowing, voices lowering, decisions clarifying without instruction. Michael says, calm is contagious. When it is real, you are not teaching calm. You are embodying it. Listen with me very carefully. The second effect locks in. People seek clarity from you without pressure. The vision shows questions arriving. Not demanding. Not draining. Curious and respectful. Michael declares. Authority attracts inquiry. Not obedience. You guide by steadiness, not control. Stop right here. Don't move. The third effect becomes visible. Conflict softens instead of escalating. The vision shows tension entering your space and losing charge. Michael says, what is centered does not amplify chaos. You do not absorb conflict. You neutralize it by staying grounded. Listen with me very carefully. The fourth effect seals influence. Your pace becomes the reference point. The vision shows rushed energy attempting to dominate and failing. Michael declares, whoever controls pace controls outcome. Your measured rhythm resets the room. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me. Archangel Michael reveals why this influence is powerful. It requires no explanation. It needs no permission. It does not perform. Michael says, presence instructs faster than words. This is why people feel safer around you now. Not because you promise solutions, but because you are steady. Listen with me very carefully. The vision shows spaces changing. Homes calmer. Workplaces clearer. Relationships stabilizing. Simply because you are present. No effort. No force. No display. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 8. When confidence matures, it becomes an anchor. Your hands remain light. Your breath remains even. Your access remains open. You are no longer reacting to the world. The world adjusts to your alignment. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this influence will expand. As long as humility guards it. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay right here. Because the next part reveals how to protect this influence from ego and burnout, and why humility keeps confidence clean and lasting. My beloved child, if this message helped you feel your presence settling others, write in the comments, my presence brings calm. Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that strengthens influence without fear, pressure, or manipulation. Share this message with 10 people who feel overwhelmed by chaos and need to learn how calm presence restores order. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the calm expand. Just say next part. Continue. Part 9. How to keep influence clean, the humility that prevents ego and burnout. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, influence grows quietly. But if it is not guarded, it drains the one who carries it. The vision opens again, soft, centered, unmistakably clear. You see your presence affecting rooms now. People calm faster. Decisions settle sooner. Confusion fades around you. And heaven reveals the two forces that try to contaminate clean influence: ego and overextension. My beloved child, don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, what flows through the child must never be claimed by the child. Stop right here. Don't move. The first protection becomes visible. You remember the source of steadiness. The vision shows appreciation arriving. Recognition, respect, attention. You receive it without ownership. Michael says, what is received with gratitude cannot inflate ego. You do not believe the calm comes from you alone. You stay teachable. Listen with me very carefully. The second protection locks in. You refuse to carry what is not yours. The vision shows others' emotions approaching. Fear, urgency, expectation. Michael declares, compassion does not require absorption. You care without carrying. You listen without draining. Stop right here. Don't move. The third protection becomes clear. You rest before exhaustion asks. The vision shows you pausing intentionally. Not collapsing. Not escaping. Maintaining balance. Michael says, rest is maintenance, not weakness. You preserve strength instead of proving it. Listen with me very carefully. The fourth protection seals longevity. You release outcomes you cannot control. The vision shows you doing your part, then letting go. Michael declares, influence invites expectation. Wisdom defines limits. You remain present, not responsible for everything. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me. Archangel Michael exposes a subtle trap. Ego does not always sound proud. Sometimes it sounds like, I must hold this together. Michael says, what claims responsibility for all outcomes eventually collapses. Humility says, I contribute, and I release. Listen with me very carefully. The vision shows influence settling. Lighter. Cleaner. Sustainable. No pressure. No performance. No burnout. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 9. When humility guards influence, power remains pure. Your breath stays slow. Your presence stays calm. Your access stays open. Nothing drains you. Nothing inflates you. Everything stays aligned. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this is how influence lasts. By staying clean at the core. Stay present. Stay humble. Stay right here. Because the next part reveals how clean influence becomes lasting legacy. and why what you build now will continue without costing you peace. My beloved child, if this message helped you protect your strength, write in the comments. Humility keeps my influence clean. Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that lasts. Without ego, burnout, or pressure. Share this message with 10 people who give too much and feel drained, and need to learn how humility preserves power. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the balance settle. Just say next part. Continue part 10. When clean influence becomes legacy, how what you build continues without draining you. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your finger. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, influence that depends on effort fades. Influence that is structured becomes legacy. The vision opens again, wide, calm, unmistakably enduring. You see what you have become. Steady. Grounded. Clear. And now heaven shows what this creates beyond you. My beloved child, don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael steps forward and declares, legacy begins the moment. Influence stops requiring your constant presence. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision shows actions you take today. Words spoken calmly. Choices made with clarity. Boundaries held gently. Continuing to shape outcomes. Even when you are not there. Michael says, what is built in order continues in order. This is why you no longer feel pressure to constantly explain, fix, or manage. Listen with me very carefully. The first sign of legacy appears. Others repeat your patterns, not your personality. The vision shows people adopting your pace. Your way of responding instead of reacting. Your habit of choosing clarity over urgency. Michael declares, legacy copies structure, not charisma. You are not being imitated. Your alignment is. Stop right here. Don't move. The second sign locks in. Systems replace constant effort. The vision shows routines, habits, and order. Taking over where exhaustion once lived. Michael says, what once needed force now runs on form. This is why you feel lighter. Responsibility no longer chases you. Listen with me very carefully. The third sign becomes visible. Stability holds even when you step back. The vision shows things continuing smoothly. Without your supervision. Michael declares, true legacy frees the builder. You are no longer the pillar holding everything up. The structure holds itself. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth sign seals endurance. What you built blesses without demanding credit. The vision shows peace maintained. Clarity preserved. Order continuing. Without your name attached. Michael says, Legacy is impact without attachment. You no longer need recognition, because the work is complete. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me. Archangel Michael reveals the final truth. Legacy is not created by ambition. It is created by alignment repeated daily. Michael declares, what is done rightly today outlives tomorrow. This is why nothing you've built will collapse. When attention shifts, listen with me very carefully. The vision shows time passing. Quietly. Steadily. And what you planted remains. No burnout. No decay. No regret. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining truth of Part 10. When influence becomes legacy, the soul rests. Your breath deepens. Your shoulders soften. Your heart remains light. You are no longer striving to matter. You already do. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, what you have built will stand without costing you peace. Stay present. Stay grateful. Stay right here. Because the next part reveals how to recognize when a new season begins, and how to move forward without losing what you've built. Mega outro, no thanks. My beloved child, if this message gave you peace about what you're building, write in the comments, what I build will last. Like this video if you stayed till the end. Subscribe if you want guidance that creates legacy without exhaustion, ego, or pressure. Share this message with 10 people who fear losing what they built and need to learn how alignment makes it endure. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Let the peace settle.